welcome to day 2 of Overlanding, Colorado. We started our adventure on day 1 tackling the Corkscrew Pass, which then led us over to California Pass, and then we made our way down to Animas Forks, and then eventually circling back into Silverton, Colorado. Our goal for day 2's adventure is to make it over to Lake City, Colorado, where we are planning on staying the night. The route that we have mapped out is to head back up to Animas Forks, then take Cinnamon Pass up and over the mountain range, dropping us down into Lake Forks drainage, then following the drainage and coming into Lake City from the south. On Google Earth and our maps, this looks like it's going to be a fairly decent drive, but we're bringing the trailers with us this time because from this point on, we're going to be slowly making our way back home to Wyoming. John and I are actually very excited about this next section of the trip because this is going to be the first time that the trailers are going to be hitting the trail, and we are not for sure on the difficulty, so this is going to be a lot of fun. But before we head up and over the mountain, we decided that we would check out this awesome mill because we cannot pass up the opportunity to check out old mining history. We found this gigantic mine. It's called the Mayflower Mill, and it is just an absolute amazing place. We are going to do their self-tour, which I'm extremely excited about. And look at this. This is just absolutely amazing. They still have a ore car cable tramway still suspended. It doesn't go all the way up to the let's see here, the head house where the cable, the cars get rotated around, but just look, you can still see the cables and the ore cars suspended across, and there's a couple of towers over there, and then way back up in there is where the main mine was. And just look at this place. Just absolutely amazing. So we're gonna go do a self-guided tour and check this place out before we head over Cinnamon Pass today. The mill began to take shape in the summer of 1925 as the dream of Charles A. Chase, who had made a reputation as a successful mine manager at the Liberty Bell near Telluride, Colorado. In the spring of 1929, a contract was issued to Sterling's Roger Manufacturing Co. of Denver for $375,000 to erect the mill. It was to be built of pre-framed Oregon fir, a good choice for the mountain environment and harsh San Juan winters it would have to withstand. The latest industrial equipment was employed in its construction, including the innovative steam shovel and dump trucks coming onto the market, incorporating the latest in-mill technology. Construction was pushed to take advantage of the short mountain summer. The mill was completed in 6 months and started processing ore in February of the following year. The Mayflower Mill was the single longest running mill in the history of the San Juan Mountains. In its 61 years milling career, from 1930 to 1991, it was only shut down for a total of 12 years, resulting in a 49 years of actual milling. The total amount of rock milled is estimated at 700,500 tons of ore. The original mill equipment is still in working order. It is the only intact and functional mill of its kind in Colorado. The mill was declared a National Historical Landmark in the year 2000. The mill is owned by the San Juan County Historical Society of Silverton, Colorado. Man, that was such a cool place to check out. Well, it was time for us to put some miles down, and our first objective was to make it up the very bumpy and quite busy with traffic road up to Animas Forks, where then we will be tying into Cinnamon Pass. We have officially turned on to Cinnamon Pass. Now we're going to take this pass up and over, and we're going to drop down into Lake Fork drainage, which then we will continue following, and we will be coming into Lake City from the south side. Now on the way up here, man, the traffic was horrendous. And for the most part, everybody was quite kind about pulling over for each other and making room. But unfortunately, poor Grant, he had to deal with some impatient dirt bikers, and they got the whole group actually kind of rallied up, and we were very frustrated because we were trying to take our time in just not abusing the vehicles, taking it easy on the trailers. So unfortunately, we did have to deal with that. But overall, the people that we ran into were very friendly and were quite kind to let us as a group go by, since we did have the trailers. But one thing that I really do like about our good friend Grant is he always likes to throw out those fun comments now and again.
I may be with them, but I think they're crazy.
Grant, that's why we love you, brother. The group's excitement level is through the roof. The views are amazing. Let's make the climb to the summit. We made it to the top of Cinnamon Pass. So, truck is doing great, towing the trailer up. This is actually my first time towing the Roamer off-road, and it's doing pretty good so far. Not having any major issues with it. It's bouncing along really good. Everything's riding really, really good. Having no issues whatsoever. Truck's doing great. It's towing really, really good. I actually do not have the truck geared lower yet in the diffs, but it's riding good. And John's little teardrop here.
It's doing okay so far.
Yeah. All I did to help John out for this trip is we put some 2x4 square tubing between the frame and the axle. I welded a piece in there basically to lift the trailer 4 inches, and then we put 31s on it, and I cut the fenders out to clear it. And it's doing really, really good. I am going to be doing a whole bunch more work to John's. I think I might actually do a build series if you guys think that would be a cool thing to do. So yeah. And all I can say is, wow, it's just so beautiful up here. All right, so we're just gonna stretch our legs here, and then we're gonna head down to Lake City. Yeah, backing up, it's one of those, you gotta jackknife the trailer in a certain situation, you know?
I mean, if you had to, yeah. I don't think it'd be fun though.
No, it wouldn't, but we got a nice rock ledge right here to drop off, not too bad. Okay, there's a kind of a wider spot down here. I'm gonna pull over so Mandy can catch up with us and use the restroom, and if anybody else wants to take a pee, they can.
See that, John?
We can't forget the most important person on this trip.
I'm right here. Appreciate that, John.
I need to see the other tiny.
That was good. That was fun. We just did a really tight switchback with the trailers, and that was good. That was good. No issues.
Had fun with that.
Yeah, that was kind of fun, wasn't it?
I was kind of way low, and I didn't know how my coupling was gonna do. You know
Right.
what I mean? I was thinking, is my ball gonna pop out?
But it did good.
Did good.
It did good.
Nice rig, bud.
You guys.
Yeah.
Huh. I bet that thing is heavy.
To an end of Cinnamon Pass Trail. Man, I did not anticipate how long this trail was going to be, but hey, that's okay. We all really enjoyed ourselves and the scenery was absolutely amazing. Well, from here we're going to get on to County Road 30 and follow that into Lake City. welcome to Lake City, Colorado. Man, what an absolute amazing day. The trail was awesome, the scenery was fantastic, and the weather, it actually held out and was very nice for us today. Well, now our objective is to find a nice place to eat dinner, and then after that, we are heading off to camp. And unfortunately, after having a very long day on the trail and filling our bellies and getting into a food coma, I forgot to film from eating dinner to going to camp. So I hope you guys enjoyed day 2 of our Colorado adventure, and stay tuned for day 3 where we continue heading north and taking as many back roads as possible. So don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment, let me know what you guys think of these videos. And until next time, we'll see you guys out on the trail.